Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 5 who present the result of our assignment for a disease management technology course entitled Signs and Symptoms of a Disease in Plain. First of all, we would like to say thank you for the opportunity given to us. But before it, we want to introduce ourselves. My name is Windes Galingging and my friends Gina Octavia, Zata Amani, Putri Utami, Azmi Azizi, Dharma Marbun, Dea Amalia Nuraini, and Azahra Danisha Arsidik. For the first explanation, namely the symptoms of plain disease, that will be explained by our friends Gina.
Symptom of plant disease. The presence of disease in plant can be known through the appearance of symptom and sign. Symptoms are pathological state and physiological reaction of plant to pathogenic activity, or change shown by the plant itself as a result of disease-causing attacks. Sign is all familiar with the cause of the host plant reaction gem disease. For example, mycelium, spores, fruit body, scleroclosium, blendock or glom, latex, and other. The cause of disease are divided into two groups. The first, biotic factor and or parasite. Biotic factor are fungi, bacteria, virus, microplastic, nematode, and high level of plant. The second, abiotic factor or non-parasitic. Abiotic factor such as weather, temperature, mineral, toxic compound, and other causes.
And the external symptoms is bumps, withers, sick mucus, soft throat or wet, hard rot, small mucus on lips, ringworm or wounds, discoloration or shape on lips, yellowing or dwarfing, and dwarf stems. And internal symptoms is tissue degeneration, tissue decay, tissue damage, cell or tissue death, and found in the growth of pathogens like spores and mycelia. And the points of symptoms disease is for the first point is necrotic symptoms, and for the second point is symptoms of hypoplastic, and the third point is symptoms of hyperplastic.
Necrotic symptom. Necrotic symptom occur due to damage to the cell or death of tissue cell due to physiological activity of pathogens. Next. Necrosis, which is common thing when some of the cell tissue die. For example, on the bark and the leaves, the necrotic spot at the first are yellow, then they turn more brown or black or anthracnose. On leaf, necrotic spot can be caused by fungi, bacteria, viruses, deficiency, disease, or by insects. Leaf spore are the necrous spore that have firm boundaries that called by fungi. Leaf spore are the result of local infection, then fungal growth is blocked by separator tissues. For example, infection by Cercospora species. Black is a rapid death of all plant member of length part of the leaf, including the leaf bone, as a direct result of pathogen activity. For example, potato leaf, which are attacked by fungus, Phytophthora infestan, and soybean leaves, which were attacked by bacterium cell, Pseudomonas syringae-pygaceae.
Shut house. if that tissue collapses from leaves in necrotic spots. Examples are rubber leaves which are attacked by the fungus Helminthosporium havae and soybean leaves which are attacked by bacterium called Pseudomonas syringae pp. Glycine. Scorched or burned, commonly used on leaves that show a pale dead and cover a wide and irregular area, especially at the edges. The resulting spots have an uncurtained head. For example, plants that experience drought, high temperature of the or the presence or harmful semicell rot, dry rot or bark rot. For the bark, dry rot is caused by fungus. If callus tissue forms at the edges of the infected area, it becomes cancer. Wet rot is slimy and wet necrosis. These spots do not have any special shape. If the center of plant rots, it is called heart rot, which is caused by borium deficiency. For example, carrot tubers, and cabbage leaves are attacked by the bacterium Erwina carotophora. Chlorosis, the damage of chloroplastic, causes yellowing of plants parts which are usually green. Usually those symptoms precede the necrotic symptoms. The chlorosis surrounding the necrotic spot is called a halo. When this chlorosis is uniform and present in all leaves of a plant, it is called systemic chlorosis. For example, corn leaves that are attacked by the fungus called Sclerospora maedis.
Cancer. The death of woody plant skin tissue, shoots, roots, stem, and branches. After the death, it dries up, becomes well-defined, thickens and cracks, and finally, the spot collapses so that part of the wood is visible. At the edge of this, one callus tissue develops. For example, citrus, stems, fruits, leaves are attacked by called Salmonus camperistis, withering or dryness. The fall of leaves followed by the dryness of stem and shoots due to disturbing banks in the transport bundle of the damage of the roots, which cause the evaporation process becomes blended with the transport of water. For example, banana plants are attacked by the fungus called Fusarium oxysporum. Damping off. Damping off the fall of young plants or seedlings due to the rapid decay of the base of the stem, based on the time of occurrence in relation to the emergence of seedlings above the soil surface. The symptoms can be divided into two. Primary damping off, when decay occurs before the seedlings appear above the soil surface, while decay occurs after the seedlings appear above the soil surface, called post-emergence damping off. For example, tobacco seedlings that were attacked by the fungus Pythium sp.
Exudation, the discharge of fluid from a plant due to disease. Based on the fluid release, several terms are known, namely Gumosis, the release of gum from the plant, for example, citrus stalks attacked by Diplodia natalensis. Latexoxis, the release of latex from the plant, for example, rubber trunks of branches that are attacked by fungus Sortisium salmonicolor upas. Resinonsis, the release of resin or resin from the plant. Hydrosis, before the cell death, usually the spark first seem to be wet, This is because of water from the cell enter to the space between cells. For example, the donkey leaf attacked by bacteria called Pseudomonas syringae. Dieback, that of strings of branches, which are stars from the end and spread to the base. For example, the coffee plants attacked by the fungus called Rhizoctonia sp. This picture are the example of symptoms. There are leaf spot on rice plants, black soybean leaf rot in potato plants, scored on strawberry plant, soft rot and black rot in Quebec plants, rotten stem on Brussels plants, bulleye disease in corn crops, and the cancer on orange fruit.
Symptoms of hypoplastic. Symptoms of hypoplastic are symptoms that occur due to inhibition or cessation of cell growth if the growth is too slow due to the cell division that is too slow. So it appears that few cells in one tissue are called symptoms of hypoplasia. Being growth is too slow due to slow cell growth. So it appears that small cells in one tissue are called symptoms of hypotrophy. Dwarf inhibition of all plant organs so that the size becomes smaller than usual. For example, infection with yellow dwarf, virus or grass, dwarf in rice plants, and chlorosis, inhibition of the formation of chlorophyll so that the part that should be green becomes yellow or pale. For example, symptoms of mosaic virus infection in virus cultivated plants. Etiolation. The condition of the plant becomes pale, relatively elonged. The leaves are small and narrow due to lack of sunlight.
Rosette, namely the growth of stem intermediate is inhibited until nodia one another is clustered, so that the leaf seem to form rosette or buckets. Change in symmetry. Inhibit growth of half of the plant, so it looks like the branching grows unsymmetrical. For example, Pokaboom disease due to the attack of Fusarium moniliforme fungus in sugarcane plants. This is the pictures of droughts in rice plants, symptoms of mosaic virus infection, etiolation, rosette symptoms, and change in symmetry vocabulary. Symptoms of hyperplastics. Symptoms of hyperplastic are excessive growth of cell tissues or organs. If the growth is too fast due to cell division that is too fast, so that many cells appear in one tissue, called symptoms of hyperplasia. Bring growth too fast due to rapid cell growth, so it appears large cell or giant cells in one tissue, called symptoms of hypertrophy.
There are some symptoms of hyperplastic. The first, curly, the second, scabious, the three, intumescency, the four, fasciaceae, the five, incredible tool formation, antholysis, anasi, and the six, discoloration, and the seven, saccidia, are two Fitucecidia, Zooxecidia, and the egg sapo. There are some picture of symptom of hyperplastic, symptom of curling on chili, symptom of sapo, scabies.
And the last is conclusion. Causes of disease are two categories. First is abiotic, like soil, weather, agricultural treatment, industrial waste, and biotic, like fungi, bacteria, viruses, MLO, BLO, and high level of plants. Two is symptoms are changed from normal condition in plant caused by pathogenic disorder and psychological disorders. And the third is symptoms can be distinguished into necrosis, hypoplastism, and hyperplastic. Okay, guys, that's all about our presentation. We want to apologize if there is an unsatisfactory statement from us. For your attention, we say thank you.